What up YouTube? It's the Ways and I'm Tia, and today we're back with another video. Today I'm especially excited because we are going to play in the Natasha Denona Yucca Palette. Yes. If you're excited about the Yucca Palette by Natasha Denona, then definitely please keep watching. We're gonna do a couple looks, we're gonna do some swatches, and we're really gonna dig deep into this palette, okay? Is it worth your coins? Have you been eyeing it? I was eyeing it. Obviously, I bought it, and I wasn't supposed to be buying nothing. Like, why are they dropping palettes like this? I can't, Natasha, but I had to. But if you want to see this palette in action, definitely please keep watching because I'm so excited to play with it. But first, during the intro, okay, go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the fam gang. If you are part of the fam, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. Go ahead and hit that notification bell though so you can be updated every time I load a new video. Let go. Okay, y'all, I really don't even want to play too many games with this intro because I tend to talk a lot, but because I pre-ordered this beautiful palette, this is what she looks like. When it first dropped, I went ahead and pre-ordered it. It is a 15-pan palette. I feel like it's a very green leading, but I really wanted it because of the yellow vibes in here. Very muted grunge vibes to me. So I'm excited. There's more mattes than shimmers. There's only 5 shimmers in this palette, but some of them look like fantastically shimmery and sparkly. I hope you're getting the good vibe. I am in natural light with a little bit of a ring light, but yes, I think the colors are coming through really nice in this lighting for you guys. I love the outside of this packaging. It's kind of like a matte vibe. I love the gradient effect. Just like every Natasha Denona palette, well, I believe all of them except for the really small ones, you can poke out the back and you can create your own palettes or move things around, which whatever makes sense for you. It does have a mirror. Beautiful color story. So I'm gonna run the swatches and then we're gonna get into the first look. Here are the swatches of the Natasha Denona Yucca palette in natural lighting. Sunlight. So pretty. Yeah, 7 wants to make his entrance. Hope you're catching the vibe of these shadows. Brought you a little closer, and I'm pretty sure those swatches were fantastically beautiful. I have not swatched the palette myself, as this is the first time me jumping in here, but I've admired it since I've got it, and I know there's been tons of videos on YouTube regarding this palette. I have not seen any reviews with people, anybody of my skin tone, so I'm really interested to see how these shadows perform. We have a couple cream to powder shadows. We have some sparkly finishes. We have some shimmery finishes. I don't know if there's a specific name for the shimmers. And at this point, I don't even care. I just want to jump into this and put this on my eyes. It's kind of weird because I'm like filming in natural light and I normally have not done that. So this is going to be first time experience. I hope it looks good. I hope the vibe is coming through in camera. Let me know in the comments if you like it or not. Okay, so how I prepped my eyes and my face. I just put on some base. I put on the Bobbi Brown enriched vitamin enriched face and eye base as my primers. I went ahead and did my brows in this Anastasia Brows Wiz pencil, and this is an ebony. It's just a mini that I had that I'm trying to finish up. I did clean up my brows with my Dior Forever Skin Corrector concealer. I did use this in the previous video that I did, and I just want to see how it did for cleaning up. I like it more as a concealer under my eyes than cleaning up, but it could also be the tone that's throwing me off. And then I just used my MAC paint pot in contemplative state to prep our eyes for shadow, as I love how this works as a primer. A trusty primer that I know and love with a new palette is always a good thing. I'm going to go into this color called Tip 2. I'm going to kind of stay right here in this family. And I'm going to go into Tip 2. It looks like kind of like a mustard yellow. So let's see what it do on my skin tone. This color kind of turns a green on me. Interesting. I'm taking this on a Moda brush. This is kind of fluffy, but it's also kind of compact. It's kind of weird. It's like really soft too. This color is really popping green on me, really. Was not expecting that. It's pulling a lot of light green. If you could tell there. I'm glad it has some depth to it, because when I first put it on, I'm like, dang, I can't even see it. It's really light. But actually it like transformed into a different color on me. And maybe if I even had a whiter base, it would probably pop even more. So I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna kind of blow this out. So I'm gonna go into the color Flax. It is the deepest shade in the palette, and I'm gonna take it on an E25 by Sigma. We're gonna give some depth here. And yeah, let's see how much depth this gives, since it is like the darkest shade, I think. I'm just gonna keep it on the outside here. Really focus it along the outer V. Yeah, that's beautiful. You could just press it and it just shows up. It's pigmented, it's buildable. I'm gonna blend that into the crease of tip 2. This is like giving me khaki vibes. That's what this palette is doing right now. It's giving me real khaki vibes, and I really kind of like that. Because I've always wanted like a khaki palette, like those tones. And I think this is it. Like, this is it. That's pretty. Not much to it. Very easy to maneuver. Take the original brush I had and just kind of blend a little bit. Okay, I want to go into the color Elysian, which is this shimmer taupey shade. Very pretty. Refer 28. It is kind of more crumbly, so I'm gonna see what it do, and then I might spray it. Yeah, I'm getting fallout, but I don't have any shadow, any base on. This is pretty. This color was calling to me the most, one of them. And we're just blending this really all over the lid. It is very sparkly. I love the tone. You know I'm a cool tone type of chick. I mean, I like all shadows more too. They look good on me, but I like a cool tone. I hope you're getting the vibe. I hope these lights are not messing us up. But okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit more, and then I think I'm gonna spray it just to see the effect it gives, just to see if it's gonna do anything different. Any spray you have, water, whatever. And well, it makes it more metallic-y with the spray, for sure. So I like a mixture of the two, and I like the vibe. This is a darker type of eye, not too light. There's a lot of depth going on here with these shadows, the shimmer, the darker flax, the tip 2 gave it more of that green vibe. I think it really went well though. I'm just taking a little bit of flax, the darker color on the out, and just making that more apparent. But it's kind of gonna be a smoky vibe. Okay, let me kind of wipe my face off from this fallout, because I did get another Natasha Denona product that I want to try that's new. The fallout is real, so you got to be careful with that shadow. And that's why I like doing my eyes first, just in case. I'm gonna take a little wipe, which might be okay, so we can really test out this concealer by Natasha Denona. So I did get the concealer, her new one, called Hydra Glam Concealer. I'm gonna pick it up because I just picked up a concealer, the Dior. But then when I made this order, she had a little sale going on for other stuff. So I was like, okay, add to cart. This is in Y10. I hope this color looks good. Ooh, this packaging is so luxe. Look at that. Like, this is matte. This is the color I got. It's gonna be a little light, but I like a bright concealer. And I even said with the Dior one, I like how it is performing, but I wish it was a little lighter. Okay, this is the doe foot. It's like rounded, like an egg, kinda. Okay, we're gonna put this in. Yeah, I like that tone on me. This is Y10. It did take a second to kind of figure out what tone I wanted to find my shade, because I didn't want it to be too dark, but I didn't want it to be too light. Yeah, it feels very creamy. That might have been too much. I like a lot of concealer. Probably don't need that much. It's supposed to be a hydrating concealer, so we're not here blending forever. I'm gonna take this brush by Sigma. This is a multitasker F47. It is really big. We're just gonna blend this out. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely did not need this much concealer. I love the tone of this one. I believe this is supposed to be a medium to a full coverage. Definitely feeling like I'm getting full coverage vibes. Nice. Very nice. I was a little hesitant because I have tried one complexion project from Natasha Denona foundation, and I was not feeling it. Oh yeah, this is a nice. I like the consistency of this. I'm not even gonna really set it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. That looks really nice. It looks very bright, and it's not even over foundation. So yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, let's go back into the palette, do the lower lash line. So what I want to do, I really like this color Flack. I really, really do. But I think I want to, sorry. I think I want to play with another color. But nothing's really so cool tone. So yeah, I'm going to stick with Flack, and I'm going to go underneath my eye with the same brush. I'm really going to smoke this out. Rub that all the way around. I think that's so pretty. These shadows blend like a dream. I know it doesn't look like it. I hope I don't feel like you feel like I got a black eye. I don't. So, cannot find my color switch at the moment. I think I'm going to take this color Citrine, which is a yellow, and I think I want to pop it in here a little bit. I think I'm going to take it right underneath Flack and just see if it does anything. And I might even take it above, like into the brow bone a little bit, just to bring it brighter with the yellow tone a little bit. Let's see if we're gonna see it. I can see it in my mirror. It just gives a little bit of brightness to the eye. I'm even gonna bring it around here, just to brighten everything. And really, I'm just gonna keep Illusion in the inner corner. I like that color. It's not like a bright inner corner highlight or anything. I might take like the highlighter I'm gonna use and use that maybe. I like how we added a little bit of the citrine in there. It's kind of a yellow, mustardy yellow. It does pull more yellow than green on me, so I like that. So this is kind of what we're looking like. I hope you're getting the full effect. And let me go ahead and even out the other eye, and I will wrap up and do my face, and I will show you the first final look. Yes! So this is the first final look using the Yucca Palette by Natasha Denona. I hope the vibe is coming through because I think my lighting might be off, but I am really feeling this look. It's kind of sexy, it's kind of sultry, it's kind of cool tone. It's giving me all the vibes. Like, I am really feeling that. And I like the fact that I kind of got this look using this palette. So that was kind of interesting. I did take one more color, which is Maquia, which is this shimmery green here. It kind of has a antique-y, goldy green type of vibe. And I thought it would be nice to just pop that in, and I just put it on the inner part of the eye here. I'm not sure if you can tell. I went in with my Melt Slick waterline Slick Waterline pencil, and this one is in Ivory. So I just put that in my waterline just to brighten up the look a little bit. And I think it really like set it off, and the different tones playing with each other, a little green, a little yellow, a little taupey, like the dark cool tone brown flack is awesome. Like I really like this. I also wrapped this look up by using my Bad Gal Bang Mascara by Benefit Cosmetics. For my complexion, I went in with my Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. This is Y503. I did put on some more Natasha Denona concealer, and this is in Y10. I felt a hair. I set my face, well, I went in with my bronzer. I don't know why. Like, I pulled this thing out and I'm like, dang, that's fire. It is so fire. And it's the NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer. And this is in Laguna 04. I love this stuff. And then I set underneath my eyes with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. Nothing new there. And then for my cheeks, I just went ahead and kept it simple. I went in with my Tiger Palette by Hourglass. I keep picking this thing up. I just used it in a video previously, but I went in with the bronzy tone just to like set my powder, my cream bronzer, the NARS, and then for my highlighter, I just went in with this color because it's like a glow. Like you can see it. It's a glow. It's not like shimmery. It's not too much. It's cool vibes, but can be warm vibes. Like I just really love that highlighter. I set my face down with the iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray, and this is an original. I am loving this lately. And then for my lips, I just went in with my Sephora Squad Goals lipstick. I will have everything listed that I use in the description of this video if you want to check out anything. But I am really feeling the vibe, and I am really feeling this concealer. I love the coverage. I love the color. I like how hydrating it is. Like I am really feeling this for a first impression. I'm so glad that I picked it up, and it's so luxe and so pretty. With the palette, we went in with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades, including Makia now. Out of the 15. So that's a pretty good vibe. I think I might do 2 more looks, so we'll see. But for now, I hope you like this vibe, okay? I hope you like this vibe. If you do, go ahead and leave me a black heart in the comments for the smoky feels here, okay? And let's get on to look number 2. All right, y'all, let's get into the second look using the Natasha Denona Yucca Palette. I'm so excited. It's been a minute since I've been here, since the first look. I actually got the palette like when it dropped. It took about a good 4 to 5 days to receive it when I pre-ordered it. And then just like things have been happening. I had a work trip, like just a lot going on. I was sick for a minute, so now I'm finally filming. I think I'm gonna do 3 looks for you guys for this video, so hopefully you enjoy it. Also, I have dogs in here right now. They're kind of running around. Today is actually 4th of July, and my neighborhood goes crazy with fireworks. Granted, I'm in Arizona, and I believe that they are illegal, the big ones, but they're throwing them up. They were throwing them up yesterday. My dog is hecka scary. My big dog, like he's right here just chilling. I don't know if you'll be able to see him. Let's see. Let's zoom out so you can see him. There. No. Oh, look, there's 7. Say hi, 7. He don't even know what to do with himself right now. So he's really scared of the fireworks or whatever. I'll bring you back closer. So if you hear fireworks, if you hear my dog breathing, you hear Paris running around with her little nails, then there's a lot going on right now, but I could not wait anymore to play in this palette. So let's go. I think I just heard it's not even dark outside yet. Like it's literally not even dark outside, and they're already doing some type of fireworks. I have no idea. Okay, so the first color I want to go into is this color called Fushi. It is the cream to powder in here. It's like an orange looking cream to powder. I'm going to go ahead and swipe it for you on my hand. I think that's something I want to start doing so you can see the color story that I'm going to put together. So that's what it looks like. That's with one swipe. Kind of digging in pretty good. Ooh, that looks really pretty. It's creamy. It's kind of like a powder, but it also kind of feels like a satiny, not drying to me. So really pretty color. I really like Natasha Denona's cream to powders. I'm gonna pick it up on this Waye 2165 Playing and Makeup by Yolando. And we're just going to put that on our lid. Want to see how it appears. Ooh, it kind of goes a little, it's kind of giving mustardy vibes. Ooh, I got it in my eye. Close your eyes and we're gonna put on powdered shadows, Tia. That's pretty. No, I'm not going to any 4th of July anythings, okay? It will be, I have a whole show in my backyard. And because of the neighbors, I could probably drive around the neighborhood and get a whole 4th of July vibe, you feel me? So, me and my husband, we did go get some dinner earlier, which was nice. At first we thought the place was poppin', and then it was not so much poppin'. Ooh. It was not so much poppin' afterwards. They're gonna be loud, guys. I'm so sorry. This color comes off really, really pretty. Very neutral on me. When I'm looking at it in the mirror, I put this color all over the lid because I really like this color. And if you could tell, like, you could tell it makes my eyes look browner. It's really popping them. I really originally thought that this was going to be a orange, but I'm definitely getting mustard vibes, like Heinz mustard, like the yellow mustard, not deli, yellow. Okay, then I'm gonna take this color. It's called Valley. It's a brown. It's like a mid-tone brown. It's kind of warm right here. Let me swatch it for you. Her mattes are so buttery. So, oh, there it is. You can't really tell because it's very close to my skin color, obviously. See if I can build it up a little bit so you can see the vibe. So that's Valley on me. So I'm going to take this color and see if we can get any depth. Yes, it looks like the color of my skin. I want to see if we can get any depth. I'm going to take this Waye 210 by Playing and Makeup by Yolando. It's kind of a round flat brush, and I just want to pat here to kind of go up on the edge here. See if it's giving anything. And I don't really think it is. They are having the best time of their lives. I don't think this is really doing much. I'm going to pull it up just so it's like slanted there. I don't know if it's giving me a wing. It's not really doing. This will probably be maybe okay by itself. Maybe like in the crease, like, you know, when you have like a bronzer and you're just doing your bronzer in the crease. Maybe something like that. I'm gonna go back to Fushi and just blend this part out. Not really concerned too much, but okay, let me get another brush. I'm gonna try another color. Okay, before I move on, I'm gonna take a little bit more of Valley and kind of just really enforce these colors, like go on a certain way and then they get a little deeper, like they're oxidizing before my eyes. Like they're oxidizing on me. Which is cool. I should have done some tape. Okay, I'm gonna take this color called Ixia. I think that's how you say it. And it's this color, Ixia, this color right here. You know what's been making me excited about my Natasha Denona palettes is I have a good variety of different shades. Wait till I do Metropolis. I think I'm doing like 7 looks for Metropolis. It's coming. It's coming. I'm excited. I can't wait to like start rearranging them. So this one actually came out more orange, what I was expecting Fushi to do. So that's definitely the vibe I really wanted with the orange. So that's cool. Good to know. Might be better to swatch sometimes first. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of this color. This is on a Rephr 14. It's a little smaller. I'm going to just take it in the front here. Give some dimension, some different vibes. That color is showing up good. I actually really like that. I think I'm going to take a little bit and pat it in between this brown and Fuchsia, going at an angle. Y'all, they are about to start lighting it up. I might want to go faster. Or that's all you're going to hear are fireworks. This is a nice brush because it's kind of fluffy, but it's really small. It also dried really weird. I washed all my brushes before my little business trip or whatever, and I dried them and then I took them down, but I just like kind of threw them together and some of them folded, so that's that. So I'm trying to use the ones that are kind of messed up so I can rewash them. I kind of like this vibe. Orange, yellow, brown. I think that's really pretty. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this shimmer. We're kind of go abstracty vibes with this color here. I'm gonna take a little bit more Fuchsia, the first color. See, look how it looks on my brush, but then it turns yellow. I love this color on me. I'm gonna bring Fuchsia down to my inner corner a little bit. Before I throw on the shimmer, I think though what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put on some concealer under this eye so we can do underneath the eye together. I'll be right back. Okay, I put some concealer on. I'm just taking the brush with the orange and kind of blending out here. I kind of used my color switch a little bit and took a little bit of the color off, but just kind of blending that brown, because as I turn, yeah, I see it. It shows up, like it oxidizes for sure. Is that first, or maybe just like in person, it doesn't look as deep, but on the camera, it's definitely popping there. Take a little bit more of Exia. I like that color. That orange is fire. Just, I like how they all blend, the orange and Fuchsia. And spoiler alert, I did take this Natasha Denona concealer with me on my trip, and I used it every single look. And I did my makeup 1 to 2 times, maybe 3 times a day, because we were doing different events and I want to look fresh or whatever. I use this concealer. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This might be my #1 concealer right now. Like, I'm just saying. I am just saying. It's going to be a battle of the concealers. I'm going to have to do one and rank them, because I have so many now and I have to stop buying them. Like, what do you need more concealers for? It's getting real hectic out here, so if I'm not in the same position, I apologize. I'm just cleaning this up. My battery my card was full, so that's why. I'm gonna take a little bit of Fuchsia. I hope this is not annoying, because I really like this look, and I hope that I'm able to show you guys. I should call the cops on them. I'm just saying. Okay, so I think I want to go back into the color Valley. I used it in my first look, but that's okay. We're going to take some cool tones and warm tones. It's just this color is a little deeper than Valley, and I want something a little deeper under here. Then yeah, I'll take the same little brush and I'll do Valley right on top, or like right under it, to blend it a little bit. Then I'm going to take the Rephr brush that I had with Exia on it. I didn't expect this to be one of my top colors in this palette, to be real with you. I thought Fuchsia would be, and it is, but I didn't know that this brought the orange ride, like for real, for real. I'm just kind of trying to build that up a little bit. So there's how that's looking, kind of blowing it out down here. I really, really like this color. I like the vibe of all of these shadows together. This brush is very fluffy, so I do kind of like got to make it a little bit more apparent on what I'm trying to do here. Plus, I did not set my base, my concealer underneath my eye. Taking the Fushi shade a little bit more and bringing it around as like the inner corner highlight. Then I'm going to go into the color Plantasia. Also, I will swatch Flax for you on the back of my hand, which is the dark brown that I just put underneath my eye, so you can kind of see what it do. See how deep it is? And actually, I thought this was a warm tone brown valley, but on me it really looks cool tone or neutral. More of a neutral brown, not warm though. So there's that. And then I'm going to go into the color Plantasia, which is this shifty, sparkly, kind of like a, I think it's going to be kind of like a toppery. Ooh, it has peachy vibe, toppery type shade. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It kind of has a little green reflex. It has gold. It has peach. We're dropping this on our eyes. And you know what? I think I'm just going to take my finger. I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to put it right here in the front. Wow. Not into my inner corner. Just here in the front. Kind of going into Exia. Kind of putting it up and just blowing it out. Oh, that color is a fire. That color is fire. Kind of along the edge. This color might have been worth all these fireworks. And to think I was gonna do it on that look. Look at that shimmer. Gorgeous. And then I'm gonna take it up into my brow bone like that. So when the light hits it, it's just fire. That's fire. That is beautiful. Okay, so then I'm gonna take the brown Valley and just reinforce a little bit here, because I really wanted this to be kind of matte. Go back into Exia, sorry. Bring that down. It's like a firework just blew up on my face. That is fire. That is fire. That is fire. Okay, they're going ham. Let me finish the other eye. Let me put on my face and we will wrap up this look. Happy 4th to me. Yes, so this is the second final look using the Natasha Denona Yucca Palette. Again, I apologize for all these fireworks going on in the background. I hope nobody's dog is tripping like mine. But let me wrap up this look really quick while I can talk. I love this. I love how it's like summertime vibes. I love the shimmer. I like how all the colors performed. I loved Fushi and Ixia. I thought that they worked wonders. I think this is a very neutral leaning type of look. I hope you're getting the full vibe in this camera. Look at that. When I say that shimmer is everything, that shimmer is everything. Let me tell you how I wrapped up this look. I used all the same products that I used in the other look, and for my third look I will as well. But for my blush and my bronzer, I went into this color as well on top of my NARS cream bronzer, and then I used this orange shade as my blush. And actually, I forgot to put some highlighter. Let's go in with some highlighter. This has been my jam like for a minute. I used this color all through my trip. I love this highlighter. Like, I was like, something's missing. Something is definitely missing. So I'll tell you what else I did while I put this on. So then I was actually gonna use this as a highlighter, inner corner highlight as well. Just drop that in there. Yes. I am loving this palette, I can't even lie. So glad I got my hands on it. And then for my eyes, I just went in with this cream gel liner by ColourPop, and this one's called Overboard, and it's kind of like a bronzy type of shade, neutral. I'm definitely getting summer vibes from this look anyway, so I thought that would be nice little neutral pop of color in there. And then for my lips, because I think that's the only thing that would have been different, I went in with my Fenty Beauty. I don't know, my lights just came on. Hold on. So weird. It's like things are just coming on whenever it wants to. I went in with my Fenty Beauty. What is this called? This is the Pout Sickle. This is the lip stain, and it's in the orange one, Zesty Bestie. So I just kind of blotted it a little bit, put a little gloss over it, or lip oil actually. And I think it goes really well with this look. You could do a brown lip, you could do a red lip. I think you could do a pinky gold lip. Like, it can go so many type of ways with this eye look. I just was feeling this orangey vibe, so I hope you like it. If you're feeling the vibe of this look, definitely drop me an orange heart in the comments. Yes. So I'm having so much fun playing in this palette. I love both of the looks that I created. We could definitely stop here, as I'm sure I've brought you multiple green looks, but I'm not going to. We're gonna go ahead and get into more of a greeny tone, maybe an all matte vibe. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know, we'll see. So let's get into look number 3. All right, y'all, I'm back to do this, a final look using the Natasha Denona Yucca Palette. If you're still here, I need you to drop fireworks emoji in the comments. Last video was a hot mess probably, or last look, just because of all the fireworks going off. I mean, I absolutely love the look that I did, but I do apologize about that in advance. But anyways, let's get into this final look. Let me pull you a little closer. I did use a different brow pencil today. I went in with my Benefit brow pencil, Precisely My Brow, and this is in number 5, because my other one is emptied. So that's where we're at. Definitely want to hop into these greens. So I think I want to start with this color called Acacia. We're going to start with this one right here. It kind of looked a lot like Tip 2. On camera, they do look a little different. So I just want to see if they come across different on the eye. So I'm going to take this rougher 16, very fluffy, soft brush, kind of tapered, and I'm going to drop it in my crease. Now I do have, I'm going to pat it first and then I'll blend it out. I do have pretty much all my complexion on. I have my foundation, my concealer, my bronzer, all on. So we'll add color at the end. We use all of the shimmer. Well, there's only 5 shimmers in this palette and we use 3. I don't think I'm going to do a shimmer in this look. I kind of wanted to keep it all matte, but we will see. But then at the same time, I want to use as many colors as possible. So this definitely pulls green on me too. I know that when I used Tip 2, I did use it with more cool tone shadows. I think this pulls like an olivey green, really close to my shirt. So definitely did not expect that. I thought it was going to be way lighter. So this is definitely a positive for this color, because I feel like I could just throw this on and keep it moving. These colors oxidize, I can tell. I think I noticed that in the other palettes too, but in this one really is standing out that they do get darker when they go on. Then like when I put this down, you'll see, I'll put it down, it looks really light, and then it goes deeper. And also I did tell you that I was going to swatch these shadows as I went. So let me do that for you so you can kind of see the color story on the hand and on my skin tone. So, and this is just a regular creamy like matte. It's not a cream to powder. So there's that color. You see I'm kind of I can build it up. You can build it up, which is nice. That's what you want. I mean, sometimes it's great to just have pigment right out the gate, but somebody that's not so into shadows or newer to shadows, that might be a lot for them to do. I think this blended out so nicely and I feel good about that shadow. Very nice. I want to go into the color Calathea, which is the other cream to powder in this palette, this darker green right here. So let me swatch that for you and see what the depth is. Ooh. don't know, it's not really different on the hand. Will we even get a different vibe? I mean, it is deeper, but now I'm like second guessing what I want to do here. Or do I want to take Willow? Let's see what Willow is brighter. Yeah, I think I want to take Willow because it's just deeper. It has a little bit more depth. And maybe we'll do Calathea underneath the eye. So I'm going to go into this darker, or this matte down here, this bright matte, which is really a shadow that stands out in the palette to me as well. We're going to take that on the outer V here to deepen up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take this blending E27 by Sigma. I'm going to go into that color. Pretty. We're going to pat that here in the outer V, going up. And kind of coming out a little bit is okay. And then I'm going to kind of blend it with the brush. I like how this brush is because you could just wiggle and it kind of goes into the crease really nicely. Like, it's an awesome brush for deepening up the outer edge and blending into the crease. Like, the way it's shaped, you can see it's like rounded on the bottom and then it goes flat. So this is a really nice brush. And this shade just deepened up nicely. I'm just patting to get a little bit more pigment there. We're going to do a pretty simple eye shape here. Nothing too major. Just really simple and green vibes. Like green vibes only. Okay. I'm going to take a little bit of the original first shade that I did and just kind of blend this in here. So it comes all the way through. Okay, I'm going to go in with the Rufford 28. I kind of want a packing brush for this color because I'm going to go into the color Camo, which was really a standout shade for me. One of the reasons I definitely wanted to pick up this palette. I mean, there's so many reasons I wanted to pick up this palette, but this color just seems so fantastic. Let's see. I know I didn't swatch that great when I did the swatches. Have I done the swatches? I don't know. I haven't done swatches. Maybe I just swatched it. Ooh, it's a bright. So that looks really, really good. So minus this color, well, we'll probably put it in there, but yeah. It's just so interesting that these look so much alike. Okay. And one's way darker. I think it's because it's the cream to powder. So we're going to pat this on the lid to get the biggest impact. Go into the, pat into the deep shade so they kind of blend. We'll go back and blend more. We just want to lay this down. This is a fire. Just patting. I'm going to get my mirror so I can really get up here and see. This kind of reminds me of the shadow that was in that palette by Lauren Mae Beauty with Odin's Eye, the Sea Talk palette that I love. Except for that color was a shimmer, well, a sheen, and it was more yellow, but it just gives me that vibe. Really gives me that vibe. I feel like I did this look, but with blue and that color and that other, with that other palette. I'm gonna bring it down and around. I am going to use it as well as my inner corner highlight. Don't worry, I'm not done blending. But the best impact for this type of shadow, I'm really getting my brush in there for sure, but is really just to pack it on. No real swipey motion, more of just a pat type vibe. Okay, I'm gonna take the original fluffy brush and just blend that. You see? Blend that right out. Blend out this green. No more additional shadow. I'm gonna take the Sigma brush and just kind of make sure these are blended into each other. Go back into camo a little bit. That color is electric. So good. So good. Okay, just to play with more shadows, we'll go ahead and go into Calathea, which is the cream to powder that I had on my hand. And I'm just going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to dig in there and I'm going to take that underneath my eye Yeah, it's still like a olivey army green, I should say. Then I want to brighten this up. I'm going to take a little bit of Willow, the outer V color, and I'm going to smudge this out. It's kind of like a turquoise green, but more turquoise than anything. Like more green and like blue. Just pretty. I definitely have to play with Athea a little bit more. I'm going to take the first color that we did, the olive green, and just blend this underneath too. I definitely have to play with that because I don't like that they look so much alike. Like, why do they look alike on my hand? Very similar. I mean, different, but similar. A little bit more of camo here in the middle. Inner corner highlights. What I'm going to do is go ahead and finish up this other eye. Wrap up my face. Put on some mascara. And I'll bring you the final look and give you my thoughts on this palette. Yes. So yes, this is the final third look using the Natasha Denona Yucca Palette. I really like how this look came out. I love how we did a monochromatic green type of vibes. Okay, let me tell you how I wrap this up real quick and then we'll get into my thoughts on this palette. So on my eyes, I just put an eyeliner by Mally in my waterline. It's just black. I just want to bring a different tone. So I just felt like I'll just go with black. Just make it simple and still mysterious, kinda. Okay, for my cheeks, I just still went in with my Hourglass Tiger palette and I just set my bronzer with this bronzy type shade and kind of use that as my blush, because for my highlight, to stick with the monochromatic vibe, and anytime to pull out my Low Lights palette by Unearthly Cosmetics. This is the older version. I went in with this highlighter in Extra Traversio, which is a green. I've used it multiple times, like a greeny duochrome type of shade. Love it. And then for my lips, this has been my chick lately. I can't even front. I haven't been able to bring it to you because I haven't been able to really film like that or I bought way too much. But I have been eyeing this new lip, what is it called? It's by YSL. A little bougie, I know. But it's the Rouge something candy glaze. It's a double care balm. So when you put it on, it's just creamy. It has a shine to it that looks like a gloss, but it feels like a balm. I don't have any lip liner on it. I love this color. This one is in Scenic Brown number 14. I love the formula. It has been my go-to every day, all day. Love it. I can't wait to get more colors, but this baby is like 40 bucks. Okay, so will it in one color for now, but I love that and I had to give it an honorable mention. Anyways, that's how we wrapped up this look. I hope you like it. If you're feeling the vibe of this look, definitely drop me a green heart in the comments, okay? And let's talk about this palette. So first off, I love the packaging. Yellow is my favorite color. I love the greens in here, the army type vibes, and then the orange. And I think that's exactly kind of the vibe we did for our looks to a point. I don't think it's as much yellow as maybe I would have expected. But some of the standout shades to me, I love Fuchsia and real quick, Plantasia was fire. Okay, I even love this other shimmer I did. I love the Flax Matte Exia was awesome. Camo, like they all really good shadows. I think they all perform very well. I didn't like how Willow and Calathea look a lot alike, but it's okay. They're two different formulas, so I can work with that, and I only played with it once. We used every color in this 15 pan palette except for 2. So 13 shades were used, and I think that they all performed beautifully. I love how cohesive this palette is. I love that it is a neutral palette with a twist. So somebody that loves neutrals but want a little pop of color, then you can totally create that in here. I think I kind of showed you that you're able to do that. They're more neutral, but they have pops of color, which I really, really love. I love the shimmer formula in here. The mattes are fantastic. Natasha Denona is great at her formula. One thing I noticed about as many Natasha Denona palettes that I played with is they're like, they're easy to use. They're for the person that really doesn't play in a lot of makeup, like easy to blend, easy to come up with nice little quads and color stories. They're not too heavy looking on the eyes unless you make them dramatic like I kind of did in this look, but it still looks like simple, and it is simple, and that's what I really enjoy about Natasha Denona. This is a great palette. This could easily be an everyday palette for me if I didn't have massive amount of palettes for no reason. No, not for no reason. I love that you can take these out and create your own. I hope to do that very, very soon. But yeah, I am so glad that I have it. I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to play with it more. I can't wait to mix things up and do maybe a palette mashup. I definitely want to play in these other two shimmers, but there are some gems in here that I really appreciate. Like Fuchsia, I loved how it came out on my eyes, a one and done type of shade. So I know I was late to the game, but I hope you enjoyed this review on the Natasha Denona palette. Let me know, did you get this palette? Were you thinking about it? Is it on your wish list? Did this video help you make a decision or get inspiration to shop your stash? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed this one palette, 3 looks with Natasha Denona Yucca Palette. Remember, there is no right way to do your makeup, only your way. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you later. Peace.